Well, today is day 2 of our awesome shed hunting experience for 2021. Yesterday we had our best day of our life. Sarah can't even wait. She is already looking, and we went to another one of our farms and we're gonna walk it today. It's pretty exciting. Yesterday we found 30 sheds. What? Oh, well, Sarah found one. It looks like today might be that day because we just pulled up and we've actually had feet. How big is it? Oh, cool. So Sarah just found a small one, but check this out. So we pulled up right here. I don't want to say like we've been walking very long because we didn't. And I put out this big, huge hay pile earlier this year because the winter was so rough. And there's a shed right in the middle of it. So this is pretty exciting. Looks like a good one. Yeah, so check the, nice. It doesn't look that fresh too. And I got a camera right here rolling, so I probably should have had that on video mode. I might have got it falling off. I didn't realize that they were gonna shed so much in here. Yesterday we had 3 shed inside one of the hay piles, which is pretty amazing. So anyway, Sarah is working this south facing slope. We still got a lot of snow on the ground. You can see the north facing slope over here has got a lot of snow, but a lot of these deer that are feeding, like right here, are gonna feed a little and then they're gonna go bed off just a little bit and then stay there for a couple hours, come back and feed. In this process, you find a lot of sheds just off the food because they're spending a lot of time in this area. It's a great tip for you guys. So if you see like a little plot of standing beans, a lot of guys just spend all their time in the beans or the food, but where the deer spend a lot of their night is just off the edge, bedded down, chewing their cud. So we're gonna get into the woods and start looking and scouting all at the same time. So started off great. We got 2 in 2 seconds. So this is turning out pretty good. Let's get rolling. Whoa. Are you kidding me?
Little guy.
He's still got blood on it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's good genetics. They turn into a freak daddy.
Squirrel started to get to it.
Oh, wow. That's not a good sign. Well, we better see what we can find before the squirrels get to them. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be good.
So another great tip for finding sheds is to check your side of any fence rows that you may have. When they jump, they do often tend to lose their antlers. So definitely don't give up as soon as you hit the fence. Look up and down the fence row, see if you can find any when they jump over and then lose them. Oh, my tip! Do you see? I found one. Yeah. Gnawed to death. That's pretty cool.
This is Smush from last year. 100,000%.
Great.
Smush is a deer. I'll throw up a trail camera pic for you guys. He's super unique because the way he sits on his head, he doesn't go very far in front of his nose, but he's got crazy long tines. I mean, my hand's 7 inches. I mean, look how long that is. We're talking 11, 12 inch tine. And I bet you this was his shed from last year. Because he almost touches in the front too. That's not an easy find. Finding sheds in timber is actually hard. So they're not even from the same buck. That's crazy. You got this little guy. This guy that significantly looks older, but guys, this is awesome. That makes number 5 that we found in our first little spot. So this is pretty good. No big ones, but there's big ones here. So all right, let's get this picture. I think you guys on IG are gonna appreciate this. This is just kind of neat. Oh, already got the caption. How many sheds do you see in this photo? Because this one's kind of hidden there. I'll tell you though, look at the genetics on this. And we're talking a brow tine that is like almost as long as this whole beam. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, that's a last year's shed. Man, it's kind of weird. We've been finding a lot of old sheds in the timber. Again, they come off this real gradual slope, go down here and go up the other gradual slope. Oh, I just found another shed. It's an old one, but check this out. This is so cool. Look at that. How neat is that? It looks like a big giant one that's been chewed up. But I gotta get pictures of this guy. That is so crazy. I know you guys watching this, you think we place these sheds out for entertainment purposes, and we don't. You know, I mean, think about this. Oh, that's awesome. So for us to plant this one, we would have had to have done this about a year ago, and then planted it, and then came back and found it this year. Does that make any sense? No, that's pretty awesome though. Whoa, no freaking way. Okay. All right, guys. I'm pretty sure that this is the buck that my dad killed. I know this is a long shot, but I'm telling you, this is the buck my dad killed this year. He killed a mega booner this year, a 178 Freak Daddy monster, and this side had 5 on it. But if you look, pay attention to this right here. Look how this beam goes. It drops down and forks like this. That right there is so unique. Now, I'm gonna show you a picture of my dad's buck. And then look at these side by side. Tell me that this could not be that buck from last year. Look at the buck right here and here. That is him. This huge beam. I mean, this is a big frame. It goes high. That is the buck my dad killed. That is so amazing. Wow. What are the odds? I mean, we're a half a mile at least from where Dad shot his buck, and I'm walking down an old ridge and find Dad's shed to Dad's buck that he killed this year. That is amazing. Just amazing, guys. Truly amazing. We're finding a lot of old sheds on these old ridges right here. This is pretty cool. Wow, amazing. All right, let's keep going. Oh boy, I just found a big shed. I don't know how big, but check him out. Oh, it's a pen. Man, look at that. That is awesome. That is a heck of a buck. I know this deer. I got a lot of pictures of this buck early right back here on a mineral site, and he was just such an up-and-comer. I was so happy to have him on camera. Definitely not a shooter, because I mean, you just look at the potential of this deer. I mean, that deer is going to be a freaking hammer. Alrighty.
Not a bad start to the day.
We found 6 in the bad spot. Like, this is the bad spot that I was like, okay, let's start here. I think I got some pictures of some bucks here, but this was not like the best spot. We still got some good ones left. Oh, check it out. Bryce spotted one that we definitely would have missed. Damn, that is awesome. That's nice, right in the trail. This little shelf is like epic. for sheds. Well, just for bedding in general, but I mean this. Oh, there's a shed. I didn't plan that, I swear. That is awesome. Oh, good find, honey. There's another one right there. Yeah, I'll let you get that one. This is awesome. I think that's probably a matching set. All right, I'm gonna set these down. Check this out. A little blood on it. And the reason I stopped and said that was if you look at this, we got hay and food up on top of this hill, and the hill slopes down pretty consistently. And then right here, it slopes down and then it just kind of flattens out. Those little flat spots are awesome for buck bedding. So they'll come in here because they don't want to lay on a hillside if they don't have to. If they can have like a little bit of a flat spot, it's just so much more comfortable. I mean, you think about it, it'd be more comfortable for you too. So that's why I was like, okay, pause. This could be a really good spot. And sure enough, we found one. So that's pretty cool. Still has some blood on it. Sarah's here. Check that out. Oh, nice. I don't think so. Really? Nice find, honey. That was a good spot. That was a long one away. All right. Spent a lot of time hunting on this farm this year. Had some good bucks. Killed my my second buck of the year, or third buck of the year here. Big, huge buck. Big old monster 9-pointer and big bodied sucker too. That was fun. Hunted a big deer here early season.
Your dad shot a big deer here?
Dad shot a booner here. That was the deer I was gonna kill. That's okay. And it's pretty amazing. So this is fun to be back on the farm and be looking for sheds and seeing what made it through, because we've got a couple big ones that they made it through. They're gonna be studs this year. I really wanna find the General's sheds. He's a real tight 10 that we passed all year. And he's a stud. He was 5. He wasn't a young buck, but I think at 6, if he packs on the mass, it's going to be something cool. This is going to be a hillside. We're going to have to look at this, but we're going to drive around here first, do the cheating way. But
There's a blue one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Sarah spotted one. Nice. Not a bad find. Well, let's that's number 11 for the day.
Yep. Okay.
That's pretty cool. Good find. I know we're cheating, guys, driving around in the truck like this, but we'll get out into the thickets and things. But for this bean field and stuff, we're gonna drive the truck just to cover some more ground quicker. And
work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it, honestly. It's kind of weird to me, but it's still kind of fun, right? It just doesn't feel the same when you find one in a pickup versus
No,
like.
it's more exciting.
No, you get out on the ground and you're like walking and you walk up on one. I think it's better. Well, we went to the back of the farm and we're hopping out of the truck and we're gonna walk all this. We put a big old hay pile down here and some corn, after season. So we know that there was quite a few bucks hanging down here, and there's a lot of thicket, a lot of bedding.
I actually see one. I
What?
see a big shed.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my gosh, you're right. What a spot. Hang on, guys, come look at this. Are you kidding me? Good eye.
That is a nice shed. Oh. That's so cool. Squirrels got to it, but
Is that chewed off?
it has to be. No? Feel how sharp it is.
Let me see this.
This one is.
Are you? Oh,
It has
what
to
in the
be.
world? Freaking squirrels already?
I don't know what else that would do.
I would like to think that just broke off and then
But that one.
that's
too.
just barely chewed. There's no way a squirrel chewed off a tine. Well, that's a good sign that we're in a good place. So let's go investigate the hay. Oh, look at that, laying in the hay. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
That's a big boy.
Well, let's not.
The hay piles have been producing. We have found a shed in every single hay pile that we've put out. I don't want to jinx it. Oh my gosh, babe, there's another one.
I I see the one upside down.
Look at the one, oh, right here's one. But look at the one close. Really close. Right, no, right to your left. No, well, there's that one.
I see 2 sheds in front of me.
Oh.
That one and that one.
Oh my gosh,
And then
guys.
this one that I just picked up.
So I didn't even see this one at first. I saw that giant over there.
Squirrels are gnawing on that one too.
We got squirrel problems in this back. Well, hang on. I want to get a picture before we go pick up the giant of how they lay, because we just found 4 laying right in front of each other. Here, honey, come back here real fast.
We have a squirrel problem.
Well, wow. These are some really great deer. Is that a matching set?
No. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Let's go grab this other one. This one looks huge.
Maybe since it's upside down, they won't touch it.
Yeah, they won't chew off the tines. But that face right there should be good too. Ow. Wow. This is
There's
a
another
big
one.
boy. Huh?
There's another one. Bryce just found it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they didn't chew this one. They're like, oh, the smaller ones, we'll just leave those.
Wow. There's another one. Are you kidding me? Look, right there. And so, how many is that right here, just in this one spot? Hang on, look at this
I've
one.
picked up 3. You've picked up 3. Well, you will pick up 3.
Wow. Guys, this is amazing. So again, I put the hay down in this bottom, in this hole on purpose, because it's out of the weather, out of the wind, out of the elements. And I thought it would work great, but this is just bananas. I can't stop looking around because there's just sheds everywhere. So we just picked up, holy smokes. And we haven't even looked into the thick stuff yet.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Wow. I know, guys, this seems fake. It really does. Like, I feel like someone's going to be coming out of the bushes like, pranked you, you know, but honestly, you get massive rewards when you put in a lot of work. I mean, right here alone, we had over 3,000 pounds of alfalfa and over 4,000 pounds of corn. I think we're finding such high concentration of sheds because the winter was so hard. It was really bad. All right, I'm just gonna go over here just a little bit. We're doing another dump. Well, we had 10, so we just found 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and do you have any, honey? 16. 16 sheds, and we've only looked in 2 spots.
I mean, when I tell you.
Oh my goodness.
Squirrels don't want this one though.
Here it is. We are refueling. Little midday snack with some Apex biltong. If you guys don't know what this is, biltong is just basically a form of jerky that's made way, way better and way healthier with about 45% more protein. But you can see the quality of that meat. And it's air dried, not dehydrated. So it's like, there's a difference, but it's pretty amazing. Look at that. So good. That hickory flavor is awesome. It's another last year shed. That might have been like 7 years old. No, this could be 2 years old. Did you say you found one, honey?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, not yet, but we're just getting the good stuff. Yeah, go grab that big boy.
Too shabby.
Oh, seriously, come check this thing out. I was just thinking, like, this is a perfect spot. Wow. I gotta get a picture of how it lies. Gotta do it for the gram.
He doesn't see the second one.
Man,
There's two.
what an awesome deer.
And that one.
So cool. Oh, that is awesome. He's not a super big one. He looked big. He's got this like acorn point. Holy crap, there's another one. I'm not even paying attention. There's two. That's awesome. Oh, we found a hot spot. All right. Boy, look at him.
Found one. No. I mean, it's decent.
Oh, smack. Oh, honey, there's a big one. Oh my gosh, boys. All right, here we go. Check it out. Oh, wow. Look at the size of that. What do you think? Freaking beast. Awesome. Well, the day is wrapping up. We still have the best spot left that I have the most hopes for. And I just got done counting what we found, and we have found 27 sheds so far, which is really amazing. We are literally going on back-to-back best shed days of our life. Yesterday we found 30, which is the most we've ever found in a day. And now we are sitting at 27, and we still have a little bit more to search. So we just might beat our shed record, which is pretty amazing. So we're gonna hop in the truck, hop to the last spot, and see what we can find. So close. If we could find literally 60 sheds in 2 days, I mean, that's just insane. I can't even say. That's probably gonna be the most we've ever found in our entire life. I mean, it's just one of those years. Oh, let's go. We got a little bit of daylight left. Whoa. I was just thinking, we just were driving by, and there was this little south-facing slope, and it's kind of western, and I was like, man, I said, I just gotta go look. Look at this thing. That is so cool. Wow. Wow, that is some cool genetics. Look at that wraparound. That literally looks just like the General's shed. This might be this year's buck of the General. I think this is him. This is where he loved to hang out, on this side of the farm. And he was an awesome deer. He just needed really another year. Man, this is cool. We find a lot in the timber. Number 29, guys. We are one shed away from tying our own record, 2 away from breaking it. Oh, let's go. Man, oh, that is a good looking buck. Still got blood on it. Number 30, guys. We just tied our record from yesterday. We still got a lot of daylight left. We got a chance to break it. We really do.
Babe, we found number 31. Yep. Number 33 for the day. Which is just insane. Yesterday we went to one of our other farms, found 30 sheds, and that was the best day we'd ever had. And now we are at 33 on the day, which is just wild. We have a few more hours left.
Well, we did not think it could get any better than yesterday. We found 30 sheds yesterday, which was the best day of our life in shed hunting. And so we came to our other farm, and wouldn't you know it, we beat our own personal record.
We did.
We ended up finding 35 today. It's unbelievable. And some really special ones too. Like this one here is my dad's buck that he killed in this bean plot that we're in right now. This is probably his shed from 2 years ago, and I will pull this up right here. You can see that. Definitely the same buck. Pretty amazing. Found this shed, found a monster 8-point side, and a lot of great up-and-comer bucks.
Yeah.
But 65 sheds in 2 days. It's just unbelievable. I can't believe we could say that. All on our own farms.
It's wild. So it just goes to show hard work all season, all summer, keeping these deer healthy and getting to reap the fun benefits of it.
Yeah, and honestly, guys, the reason we're able to find so many sheds is because as soon as season was over, a lot of the hard work really started. Just on this farm alone, we put on 56,000 pounds of feed and over 20-some thousand pounds of alfalfa and about 20, it was like 30, whatever the math ends up being, but and then a bunch of corn as well, thousands of pounds of corn and alfalfa. We didn't do one or the other, we did both. And it goes to show, I mean, it pulled in all the neighbors' bucks, all of our bucks. All of them are real healthy, obviously, and we got a lot of sheds to show for it.
Yeah.
And the snow's still covering a lot, so we'll be back to finish shed hunting and finding all the rest of them. But it's amazing. So, well, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. And I don't know if this isn't worth subscribing for. I mean, this is as good as it gets, I can tell you.
Oh, my tip. Do you see? I found one.
This is smush from last year, 100,000%. But I'm telling you, this is the buck my dad killed this year. He killed a mega booner. Oh boy. I just found a big shed. I don't know how big, but check him out. And he was just such an up-and-comer. I was so happy. Damn, that is awesome. That's nice. Right in the trail. Holy crap, there's another one. I'm not even paying attention. There's two. That's awesome. Boy, look at him. Oh, we found a hot spot. All right.
I actually see one. I see a big shed.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Make sure to hit subscribe and turn on bell notifications. Well, guys, as you know, Sarah and I appreciate your support. We got to get home and pack all these sheds in the garage. Are you good? Anyway.